Okay, people, you know, when I thought about when I first saw this, the messed up part and how much Marvel Rivals in my head, I was like, oh, finally. I saw that the launch trailer was coming for the Fantastic Four. And I'm thinking, oh, finally, we're gonna see what the, and I saw the thing ironically, and I'm like, we're finally gonna see how the thing in Johnny's Storm look. Yeah, that wasn't the case. But they finally released a trailer for the Fantastic Four First Steps here, and of course, me loving comics how I do, I have to give a live reaction. I saw some bits of it. I'm seeing people's reactions, but I just want to share what I think about it. From what I see, this should be playable, and I'm not talking about a copyright strike. So, without further ado, let it rip.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no
What?
matter what.
This does not look.
We're all here.
Herbie,
That's,
how's that
oh
sauce
yeah,
covered?
Herbie.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Thing looks smaller. Okay, let's submit in 37 seconds.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
They couldn't add some gravel to his voice? Just a little bit to gruff up the voice? Because of course, when they go through the storm thing, when they go out of space, it changes him. He had a normal voice. Here, they got the look perfect, but his voice, it don't match the look. It's kind of like Mike Tyson. You expect somebody like Mike Tyson or Brock Lesnar to speak, and then, you know, their voices, you don't tell Brock that or Mike that, but the voice is not matching what we've known over the years for the Thing's voice to somewhat sound like. This is very,
Before we went up the first time,
very
you
70s.
couldn't turn invisible.
Super 70s.
Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
How does he find a hat with his eyebrows taking up 70% of his frontal face? Okay.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi!
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Okay, what is that? Well, they got the running right. Oh, Galactus is in here. I'm sure they'll have a more in-depth trailer as we get closer to July. Wait, isn't that closer around Superman coming out? Is Superman coming out also in July? Ain't that a little bit of foot stepping? But okay, I'll buy her as Sue Storm. Pablo Reed Richards, cool. Thing's voice. Johnny. Okay. Here is the problem. This movie's been redone or worked on for some time. Marvel, and we know why, but Marvel. Fantastic Four main enemies is Doom, who also went up in the ship with them, and Galactus. Galactus is gonna be hard to kind of sell on as a bad guy. He can adjust his size. They're actually going to show Galactus here. He's not going to be a giant cloud with an eye, in the sky. So that's fine. I don't know if you want to lead with somebody as heavy as Galactus. There has been times where the Fantastic Four has kind of lightly squared off with Galactus, more so outsparred him. They cannot beat him in a fight. More so getting Silver Surfer like in part 2 to kind of change over from being Galactus Herald and turning on Galactus to fight Galactus. But for Galactus to already be at Earth, and I'm seeing this dome thing, which brings me to my first point. This has to be an alternate timeline. This has to be an alternate timeline because it's like a futuristic 70s futuristic, like a Jetsons type futuristic, where it's supposed to be in the future, but a lot of their stuff kind of, the vibe looks 70-ish, right? The gown, Herbie, the designs of the homes, the suits, they still had the fatback TVs, how it looks.
Went up the first time.
He mentions they went up the first time, so they already got their powers and they're going back into space. So it was a freak accident that gave them their powers. My theory is either one of two things. They go back up into space near the end of the movie, and
You couldn't turn invisible.
you see he's sitting there holding up while she's turning invisible. She's phasing. Either they go back in space and they get hit with the same anomaly. Maybe that's how they get brought into our timeline. Or B, they just flat up run up against Galactus and they lose. And this futuristic Jetsons type, where is it? This futuristic Jetsons type world gets destroyed. They end up going to the other timeline looking for help. Because it can't be the same timeline, because now if they go in the 70s and stuff like that, Reed Richards is one of the three smartest people, and his son, well, I think he's the smartest person in Marvel. His son is the smartest, but that's a different story. So you got him, you got Banner, and Reed. That means that he would be in the same timeline as Howard Stark. So this has to be an alternate timeline. It has to be an alternate timeline. And I'm expecting somewhere in between or near the end, they end up having to go to another timeline to get assistance. Or like I said, they going out of space. And the look is fine, but I just needs a little bit. You need to get his weight up a little bit more weight. The suit, even the suit design looks very 70. I've seen old retro programming, how they would have that outline for. Hell, Channel 4 still has that outline, but it came from that period. NBC. Oh, yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Even how the Baxter Building looks. This is gonna be interesting. How it looks right now, I am concerned. You see, he got vinyls. It looks like it might be comics, but it's a mixture of old and new in this timeline. Somehow they got the technology, but didn't advance out of that 70s look. Herbie's face looked like he's made out of, like he literally could play made out of either a tape recorder or a cassette.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sold on
Johnny.
I'm not seeing the vibrant, arrogant, almost no, he is obnoxious Johnny right now. I'm split. And you know that they're supposed to be they dumped a lot of people, and they're supposed to be trying to go back to what they had before they decide to chase everything woke and every little no-name character they could find. I won't say no name, but Echo, and nobody really gonna be looking for Echo, Echo show. I don't know, people.
And I am right here.
They're kind of playing off of what happened with Silver Surfer 2 when he realizes he leaves Earth's atmosphere, he no longer has his power,
Whatever life throws
and
at us,
there's no oxygen out there, so
we'll face it together.
I wonder what this is. I don't think this has to do with Galactus. They're saying moment that Galactus is not the only bad guy. Of course, he's going to be the prominent bad guy, but he's not the only bad guy. Maybe his ship blew up. I don't know. This actually could be near the end and introducing something that happened with the timelines, maybe. I don't know. Because they look like they were all celebrating or talking, and then this happens.
Face it together.
Thing is big because they all got the thing. Yeah, this is definitely retro futuristic, kind of like BioShock. Yeah. Okay. I'm in the middle. I like some of it, but I can really see how our Robert being Doom hampered this, because now you can't have him be the bad guy here. And I'm sorry, with Doom crushing on Sue, you really need Doom. I think Doom is the perfect foil for them. I've never been a Galactus fan because he's one of those bad guys where he's typically too much for just these four. They don't have the powers to beat him outright. Normally you gotta there's normally trickery involved. But we'll see. I'm torn, people. It looks honestly it looks nice in some ways. They nailed the thing look. The thing look is perfect. There's some ways it just seems generic. But it's different because it's that retro futuristic look. But I gotta see. I need a full fleshed out trailer so I can get a little bit more of a glimpse as to what the hell's going on, which they'll probably drop in the springtime, maybe. But post your comments. Let me know what you think. Has this got you back on the Marvel bandwagon, or you still hold up thinking that, hey, I'm gonna sit this out? So this is Revos, and I'm out.